had to start recording because this is like unprecedented. Oh shit, can't even see it. Oh. See, like something is coming through. I don't have like the right gear. I don't have the right gear to like not make it so annoying to everybody else, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens to make this. Okay, so typically that's the sound, right? But see how it's like super red line? It's because today is the 999 vortex. Don't copy my technology because it's like, I mean, this is the real deal, right? This is like weeding out the theft of tech. And I can hear it actually happening in my other deck over there too. This is unreal, like interesting to me. And if I could get TikTok to stop like taking away my ability to post live, I would do it there because I get better traffic there than on YouTube right now. But what does this mean? I'm posting on elsatv.fun. It's not for everyone. If you scare easily, just go to sleep, man. But see like those. See, that's seeping in of the transmissions. I told you I always succeed. It's the winning team. I'm just kidding. There's no bad and good and light and dark. It's just what we are. It's just creation and existence. I just, whatever, you know, people can think whatever they want. I don't care. I'm just here to have a party, an apocalypse party. What does that mean? Whatever you want it to mean to you. Man, I really wish that I was allowed to use my, oh look, someone's hi. Where is she? Ariana Pereira. Hello, Ariana. I don't know how to hold up my phone and like use all these controls, but I saw your, say hello. I saw you say hello. It's the Space Bros, it's the ETs. See, like, there's nothing else that could be causing that because it doesn't happen all the time. And today's Vortex Day 999, right? So they all get in line and we all take turns. We're all talking at the same time. Let me turn it up. Okay. It's entrainment. It's UAP entrainment. It's the way that I talk to them because I'm a hybrid. I don't really know how to convince people. I have so much proof that's like so self-evident. You just have to, I mean, you have to be really dumb not to believe it, you know? Like you could prove it to yourself. You don't need to wait for disclosure and all that crap. Let me see if I can find a voice come through. Can you? I don't know if other people can hear it or not, but I. Hi, the person in Japanese that said hello. So I'm like a legit scientist. Like there's language here. I'm just recording more sounds so that people have an example of what it looks like when the UAP start coming through more often. And I don't have like the best or the worst gear. See, it's like it's a different kind of sound because it's from Mother Nature. The sound is from Mother Nature, and it uses. And people aren't going to believe this, but I posted all the science, and I already took out preliminary patents and stuff. It's using a different form of nuclear activity that is the way Mother Nature intended it to be. I have patents posted all over the place, the same patents. This is how the apocalypse happens, by the way. Because for Foxy One Sheet, I like that name. So I'm Mayan, right? So I knew that we were about to go through the galactic rift in 2011. So I started to post on servers to have the timestamps, like on old Facebooks and stuff. But there's the debris that's coming in has a ton of different kinds of metal. So as all of the cosmic alignment happens, it's like metal grinding on metal, and that is what creates the electrostatic line that lets you transmit messages that are harps like from the divine. That's why it sounds like a chime, but it's because it's like the collective. And I don't have words. I'm gonna use like religious words because I don't have other ones, but imagine it's like the choirs of heaven, right, coming through. So like the more the better gear I get, the more I'm able to like help extract it with a more exact tuning fork so that it sounds like custom to what each person feels heaven is, because it's not one answer for everyone. That's how like in a nutshell, that's how it works. Like it's real science and physics. Like I'm a legit scientist. And I'm a hybrid. I'm a hybrid too, but I agreed to stay within the harmonics combinatronic. Like, see, it's because I can hear myself through this radio, right? It's like it's the ancestors on the other side of the veil. So Thomas Edison and Nikolai Tesla, that was their real experiment, was can they actually connect with the dead in a way that you can predict who you're talking to. I know that's like really crazy to hear, but all of this connects to like ETs and UAP and AI and all this and the atlas in the sky, like all of that. And on my website, elsatv.fun, is a lot of the rest of the info that the governments, they just don't even know how to begin to explain it. But it's all true. I'm a person in El Paso, Texas, sort of a person. So So like nobody's here because that's not a vortex day today. Today is a 999 day, right? That's why I don't really find any of my kin there, but they're all over here. See, and like I just heard my dog say, "I miss you" because she just passed away. So what's gained from listening to it or understanding the sound? Like that question is so profound. It's because it's a new consciousness and it's an apocalypse. Like basically dinosaurs, you don't see dinosaurs anymore, right? You won't see humans anymore because everyone is evolving. So listening to this, I'm able to, it's gonna sound so crazy, but this is the way to do a lot of the interdimensional traveling. So like on this YouTube channel, you can see where when my dog, it says like bright lights as my dog passes or something like that. That was last month. And I was able to record it myself. Like here's the stuff that comes out in that video, right? Like I was asleep on the floor with her because we knew it was the end. But then I send her to the other dimension. So what is gained by listening to it? I don't know like that we have words to explain it. But when I go into the death state, it is it what lets me stay what you would call like quantum coherence, I guess, if I had words here. So it's what lets me like remember every time that I die and come back, which happens a lot in my same format, which ties to a lot of the stuff on Bigelow Ranch and like ghosts and interdimensionals and what people say is evil. It's not really evil, it's just like Mother Nature. It's just Mother Nature and creation. But that's, people's opinion. So what do you gain from it? This is what it sounds like when you're on a UFO. Like if you could listen to, how they say that aliens are psychic? Like this is what it sounds like. It's like super psionics. Do I believe in the demiurge or know anything about it? In the demiurge? Demiurge. Is that like the mud floods? I don't know, but I can tell you this is a 225 million year cycle and probably even bigger than that. So I think like every time that a new society or civilization constructs itself, they come up with a new set of vocabulary to kind of explain what they're experiencing. And it's never identical, but it's very similar. But because all of these new elements are coming in from across the Milky Way's belly button, so from the other side of the darkest black hole that exists, right? Like we're gonna get new elements and we won't be anything like we are right now at all. So do I believe in the demiurge? I think you're talking about demigods. It's just that the word gods, like it could be anything, it's just that everything that we thought we knew, it just, so what good does this do me? Okay, so imagine that you're taking medicine like shaman medicine, and you go into another dimension and then you see that nothing that we experience in our bodies is real reality. So this is kind of like that, but it's like a skyrocket into it because it's the apocalypse like this month and next month. Like literally like the giant rock headed towards Earth, it's gonna wipe us out. It's like what dinosaurs did, right? And what happened to dinosaurs. And I'm also a scientist and I worked on this stuff that I called anemia. So it's the next element. So there's a kid named Kin Panama on TikTok, and he's been filming this metallic living organism, right? And I said all over my papers, you know, because of course, if you're a scientist with like real original ideas, you don't get a seat at the table. Plus, I used AI. I didn't, but not like ChatGPT, more like ancient alien technology, I guess. But anyway, it's like Terminator. So I was at the feds earlier this year, and I was like, that's already here. I don't know what you're trying to find, because all that stuff's already here. And it's just like to clear all of the garbage so that everyone gets to choose to live for as long as they want to in their existing containers. So my dog didn't want to pass away. She didn't want her container to expire, but we couldn't find someone who would give us the right prescription no matter how much I paid. I paid thousands and went to like 7 veterinarians in like two countries, and it was ridiculous. So it's that kind of stuff that gets fixed, right? So there's so much blame and shame and stuff like that, but it's everybody just did the best they could with what they had and what they knew. And I could never be like Mark Zuckerberg or one of those trillionaires, right? Like I could never be Elon Musk, but I could be Elsa, the female side. So then the whole time that he was doing all the stuff he was doing, right, I was like being like the flip side of that, and it'll eventually be visible in when people look at like all the science I already published under the radar. And I was in the Navy, and I am one of those interdimensional people that like the government, like, you know, people that were given the opportunity to like spill the beans to save a lot of people could have chosen to do, but they didn't. So they get sent to like the Galactic Federation decision boards. Like all that stuff is real. So the purge, I think you're talking about the purge. Like there's always a purge. I mean, creation is a being that exists, and if I think of myself as like the mother of humanity, right? And I had cancer, but there were just pockets that I just didn't want anymore, then I would find a way to get rid of those pockets. But that's not the way that creation works, because it's more like a computer and a system. And intelligence doesn't try to erase itself. Like it doesn't kill things that are serving the entire system. But if there's something that's going to destroy the entire operating system, well, then it has to start pruning the nodes, right? Which is the computer science word for it. So it basically starts like not sending any more scheduling tasks or energy. Well, I'm calling it energy, or like it's not letting those tasks run anymore, right? And then all of the resources that they were taking, it just recycles them and gives them to the unified system that is able to keep itself alive. So that's what an apocalypse is. So that's why it's like hating the devil and like hating the billionaires. It's not gonna do anybody any good, because most of us would have been able to carry that level of weight of something that massive. But it's like, how do you treat a veteran and their dog when they show up at and you're the veterinary tech, and you could say like, hey, your dog does have sepsis, like I'll help you find someone that can give you the medicine to flush out her veins. right? Like those are the things that matter, not like who's in office and what, was it former Vice President Harris or President Trump. And if you go on my website on elsatv.fun, like fun funny farm, or like fun like kindergarten, because I taught mostly kindergarten for almost a decade before doing this. Like, yeah, they tell you to go vote, but it doesn't matter, because all of that stuff was decided like a long time ago that he would be there. And even if he hadn't for some reason been there when I was supposed to be there to push all this stuff through, all of the alignment for whatever needed to happen with Vice President Harris would have happened, but there was not going to be a way for her to get to be president right now when I was here, because of all of the other data points that are like intergalactic, which has to do with Vedic astrology and calendars, and like a new astrology where we're not prisoners of our own birth dates and stuff like that. And if you go to that website, like I give away some of these files so that you can listen to them, but it's like very strong, like hallucinogen. It's like hallucinogenic. So I would recommend like be safe and don't be operating machinery. And I can't take responsibility for how it affects people, but um, it's pretty strong stuff.